Hello everybody, Nitty here, and welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound, or Mother 2 if you live in Japan. But anyway, welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. This video is probably going to be a train wreck because I honestly have not practiced anything for this video. But we're going to do it anyway because I'm really feeling it. I'm in that mood where I feel like I can beat this place even if I haven't practiced for it. So, let's do it! Dude, move. Move, please. Move. Yes, for butterfly honey. Oh my god, dude, go away. Yeah, I definitely should have practiced for this area, but it doesn't matter. Okay, fine, I don't have fly honey. Stupid little slimy pile. That's literally its name. But anyway, this is the slimy little pile. Even though it has the same sprite as the mini barf enemy, it's just different colors. But anyway, slimy little pile. 224 HP, 0 power points, 42 offense, 61 defense, 15 speed, 7 guts, 1,978 experience when you defeat them. Has will drop $124 when you defeat them. Don't know why I have such a hard time trying to say them. Has a 428 chance of dropping a bomb. Weaknesses: 45% vulnerable to fire, 75% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 99% paralysis, 10% Brainshock, 50% hypnosis. Attacks: bass, low level damage, sticky breath, makes everybody cry, spits out sticky mucus, solidifies one party member, calls for help, summons another slimy little pile. So yeah, this is a fairly decent enemy. I'm not entirely sure if I'd say it's hard or anything like that, nor would I say it'd be easy or anything like that. This is just one of those enemies where it really depends on really depends on the day when you're fighting it. It's kind of like that Paralysis battle in Luigi's Mansion, where some days it's like the easiest thing ever, other days it's really difficult. Like right now, this enemy is kind of giving us a little bit of trouble, so I see his PSI rocking on its face. Come on, defeat it. Yay, we defeated! So, Belch Base is pretty interesting because it can kind of be compared to that one rocket factory place. I don't remember its exact name, but I have a caption on screen saying what it is. But there's this one place in EarthBound Beginnings that visually is a lot like this place. Because like it's all metallic and stuff. It's like a factory and things. It's just in general very similar to it, because like EarthBound Beginnings, there's no denying that both games have a lot of similarities to one another. That attack is kind of overpowered against that farm zombie, but whatever. There are a lot of comparisons, similarities between Mother and Mother 2. So, like, people nowadays, like, if you don't know anything about the EarthBound series, and you play EarthBound Beginnings, like, after you've played EarthBound, then EarthBound Beginnings is going to seem like kind of like a demake, like a... I don't want to say a lesser game, because EarthBound Beginnings is fantastic. I love that game. I don't like it as much as this one, obviously, but it's a really fun game. So you should definitely try it out if you like RPGs. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that EarthBound Beginnings and EarthBound have a lot of similarities. So if you were to go and play EarthBound Beginnings after you've played this one and you don't know nothing about the series, then chances are it's probably gonna feel like a lesser game. Personally, I like EarthBound more than EarthBound Beginnings. That's just my personal opinion. Some people out there might think EarthBound Beginnings is a better game, but that's everybody has right to their own opinion. I know a lot of people think that Mother 3 is the best game in the series, but I've never played that game. Because, like I said plenty of times before, I'm not going to keep saying this throughout the Let's Play, but I just want to stress that I don't have an interest in playing Mother 3 until it's officially released by Nintendo. So honest smile, boing. Tired, but so good. It's hard to make the gross sounds that Master Belch does. I know I can't do it. Master Belch is the slimiest. However, I heard he's also serving some Geigus guy. That I cannot believe. So it seems that the Mr. Saturns that had gone missing have been kind of like enslaved right here. Like they're whatever they're doing to this fly honey, like they're manufacturing it or whatever. I don't actually know what's going on here, but like it seems like they're kind of making red swirls appear all over the place, but they're kind of like enslaving the Mr. Saturns this area. So it kind of continues with the trend of Earth of the game where like everything seems all happy and colorful and stuff, but there's like a lot of dark elements in it when you really think about it. Because think about it, these people are kidnapping the villagers nearby and are enslaving it to like make food for their leader. So it can kind of get a little bit dark, but whatever. And why are the red swirls appearing for these enemies of all things? These are like the easiest enemies in the game. But anyway, this enemy is a Foppy, however you're supposed to pronounce it. I honestly have no idea. 120 HP, 10 power points, 29 offense, 9 defense, 1 speed, 5 guts. Will give you 1,311 experience to defeat them. Will drop $93 when you defeat them. Has a 228 chance of dropping a PSI Caramel. Weaknesses: 100% vulnerable to fire, 100% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 99% paralysis, 99% brainshock, 0% paralysis. Attacks: bass low level damage, be absent-minded, no effect. Brainshock Alpha makes everybody feel strange, and PSI Magnet Alpha drains power points. These are pretty good enemies to level grind against because they are very easy to fight and they give you a lot of HP. Not HP, they give you a lot of experience points when you defeat them. So if you want an easy way to level grind, this right here is probably your best chance on level grinding. And this is the easiest way to level grind in the game. Alright, we have a new enemy that we'll be facing right here. This is a mostly bad fly. It's a tougher version of the no good fly enemies that we've seen already in 3. The stats: 141 HP, 0 power points, 32 offense, 16 defense, 15 speed, 4 guts. When you defeat them, they have 1,116 experience, $84 when you defeat them. Has a 428 chance of dropping a pizza. I don't want a pizza that mostly bad fly has been carrying around. Weaknesses: 100% vulnerable to fire, 100% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 90% paralysis, 50% brainshock, 10% hypnosis. Attacks: bass low level damage, just say something nasty, lowers your guts. So they're kind of tough enemies. Just like the Foppy enemies, or Foopy, however you pronounce them. This is also a really great way to level grind, because they can be defeated fairly easy. Of course, I have to say that Jeff is defeated. Oh, I don't want you defeated, Jeff. We need you for the boss fight. I'm sad now. Sadness, depressing, pudding. So hopefully we'll be able to take these guys out soon. I think there's an item around here. I might be mistaken about this because, like I said, there is. I have not practiced for this area yet. Like I've mostly been like that's Let's Play. I've been practicing for these videos more often than I usually do. Like for example, with Wind Waker, when I practice for those areas, what I do is that I have like a set mindset for everything I'm going to be doing in a video, and then I explore the area on my free time. To just kind of like get a basic idea of what I want to do so that I can play through the area without having to really think about it that much. EarthBound is different because with this game, there's like a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. There are characters with interesting dialogue I want to point out. There is history with this game's development and translation and things like that. There's like a lot of stuff that I want to talk about this game. So I'm doing a lot of research prior to making these videos for the different areas, and I'm practicing a lot so that I'll be able to play through the game without having to really think about it, or I can talk about the stuff that I want to talk about in the videos. But like this is the first video in the series where I'm not really practicing all that much because I just recorded the previous 2 episodes and I'm like kind of like in a set mindset of I feel like I can make a lot of progress with my Let's Plays right now. Like that's just kind of like my mindset right now, that I feel like I can make a lot of progress. There's a vital capsule. Oh well, I think that's a useful thing. HP sucker, that's an item for Jeff. Okay. Calorie stick, okay, nothing too useful. Let's throw away the What do I do? Can this restore a fallen party member? Let me check this real quick. Okay, it doesn't look like the hand aid can restore a fallen party member. I didn't want to back out of that. Well, okay, what can we do? Let's use this item to restore Apollo's HP real quick, so that we can get some of these items because I really want to see what the vital capsule does. Okay. I have no idea what that means, so I'm gonna use it on this. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the calorie stick behind because I don't really think that's that much of a useful item right now. In the description below, along with all the other items we're gonna be coming across this place, there'll be like in the description below there'll be something telling you about all the stuff that we'll be seeing this place. So yay, extra work for me. Alright, so I'm kind of debating over whether or not to go back to, Ooh, magic butterfly! Magic butterflies make everything better. I'm debating over whether or not to go back to Saturn Valley, to go get some Horn of Life so that we can actually go across this place without any problems. The reason why I'm just thinking against it is because we're kind of pretty far into the area, and I think I'll go back after I finish exploring this part of the area because I want to get all the items in this place. I don't remember if we can explore this place after we defeat the boss. By the way, this is not a sanctuary location. Even though it seems like one because there are a lot of tough enemies in this place and there's a boss fight at the end of it, this is by no means a sanctuary, so you will not get a melody from this place, but this is required for the story. So think of it as like a mini dungeon from The Legend of Zelda, where think of it as like a mini dungeon from the Legend of Zelda series, where it's not crucial to it's not that important for the story, but it is still required to play through. Like the Garuda's Fortress in Majora's Mask, for example. Like that's a mini dungeon. If you know what you're doing, it doesn't take you all that long to complete, and it's not. I'm not entirely sure how to word it because that's not actually like a really good example of what I was trying to think of, because that place is very important for the story for Majora's Mask. It's stupid and maybe defeated already. No, don't miss your attack. Don't just summon another person. I'm gonna use PSI Rocket against these things. Come on, finish them off, destroy them. Yay, you defeated. You're not defeated yet. Jeez, be defeated. This place is coming to me. There's an enemy in here called Master Belch, and I just burped. It is very disgusting. I'll probably edit that out. Or not. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I think that's the end of the area. We'll come back there for later. We could do that. I don't want to do that right now. So many slimy little pile enemies. Oh, there's some items over here. Alright, so let's use PSI healing on Paula real quick, because so that she can get over her cold. Q capsule. Okay, that's gonna be very useful for Jeff because, like I said when we were introducing him, we'll come back for these items later. But like I said when we were introducing him, a lot of his what makes Jeff strong is his IQ, because there's a lot of enemies on the screen. No wonder this game is slowing down. This game. The thing with Jeff is that you need to use his IQ for fixing items. You'll be able to fix items depending on how high his IQ is. Like, I don't think the IQ really affects anything for the other party members. But like the higher Jeff's IQ is, the better of a chance that he will have of repairing stronger items. Some items even require his IQ to be at a certain level. Like when we get to a point where, like whenever we get a new broken item, there will be a caption on screen telling you the requirements for it, like what the required IQ is. I just realized Jeff's ghost has a bow tie. It's actually kind of adorable. Alright, so over here we're going to be buying some Horns of Life. These are really, really useful items because this is one of the very few items in the game that can actually restore a fallen party member. There is a PSI ability we'll be able to get later in the game, where that will give us the ability to heal a party member without having to use an item, but without going to a hotel or going to a hospital or anything like that, there are very few ways you can actually restore a fallen party member. Like, it's very surprising. It's very surprising because I believe there are only 4 items that can restore a fallen party member. I might be wrong about this. I put a caption on the screen if I'm wrong about this. I doubt I'm wrong about this, but I want to say that there are only 4 items in the game that can restore a party member, and there are a couple PSI moves later. Now, as I said earlier in the game, I'm going to try to think of a sleeping arrangement that the characters agree on. So what I'm imagining for this area is that, like, Paula gets to sleep on the couch over there, and Ness and Jeff sleep on the floor. Like, basically, whenever I'm imagining the character sleeping arrangements that they make for when they're staying at a hotel or anything like that, I'm imagining that Ness and Jeff would be gentlemen, and would give Paula the more comfortable place to sleep on, and Ness would be like the goody two-shoes person and would make sure everybody else is comfortable, even if he has to sleep on the floor or something like that. Anywho, I'll meet you guys back in Belch Base so that we can face the boss fight. I like how the Violent Roach, how his arms are like, you kids, get off my lawn! Alright, over here we have a new enemy we haven't faced yet, so after we fight this thing, then we're gonna head to going back to where we were a moment ago. Alright, this is the plain Crocodile, 234 HP, 0 power points, 40 offense, 55 defense, 10 speed, 1 guts. Will give you 1,928 experience when you defeat them and $62 when you defeat them. Has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping a Meteornium. I still have no idea what that is. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Weaknesses, 50% vulnerable to fire, 50% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 10% Brainshock, 50% Hypnosis. Attacks, fast low level damage, a biting attack, high level damage, swings, it's still hard, high level damage, edges closer, no effect. So you saw on screen I was using a moment ago how I was using the spy ability on this enemy. I used to think I was doing it. It's kind of hard to concentrate on 2 things at once. So with controlling the battle system in this game, managing that, and you guys are jerks. Yeah! We defeated all of them in a single turn! In your face! It's not saying much when you talk about those enemies because they're very simplistic enemies, but I'm just taking this moment of glory in your face! However you pronounce that enemy's name. Magic Butterfly! Aren't you the fly on the delivery boy? What's the password? It doesn't mean I don't trust you, just say it. Silent now! Somebody so quiet is either extremely shy or extremely dangerous. What is this business, fellow? Alright, so, yay, we're fighting an enemy that has dialogue, even though he's not the boss of this enemy. You're not allowed to speak unless you're a boss fight, good sir. Oh, Ness, not now. Not now. I get that you can be homesick and stuff, but don't be homesick right now. This is the worst possible time that you can be homesick right now. Alright, it is boss time, so let's go talk to this guy. Burp! So you're a mess. I see, you're. There's a prophecy that a boy will destroy Master Gygas. You make me laugh so hard. If Master Gygas is scared of someone, he could have to be the worst of the greatest of evil. I'll take you down big time, so get ready for the worst fight of your life. Get ready to feel the pain of true nausea. Come on, let's go! My voice hurts right now. Anyway, this is the boss of Belch Base, Master Belch. Honestly, one of the most disgusting enemies in this game. 650 HP, 0 power points, 50 offense, 88 defense, 16 speed, 20 guts, 12,509 experience, $664 dollars when you defeat them. Well, dropping no items when you defeat them. Weaknesses, 75% vulnerable to fire, 75% vulnerable to freeze, 50% flash, 10% paralysis, 0% parasite, 99% paralysis. Attacks, burps, one party member becomes Hypnosis, calls for help, summons a slimy little pile, starts a continuous attack, deals multiple hits, edges closer, no effect, eats fly honey, no effect, and will replace all attacks. How you can trigger that last thing is that you, if you go into our goods, we can take out the jar of fly honey, and hopefully Master Belch will eat it. Master Belch grabbed the jar of fly honey. So, yeah, now that he's taken the jar of fly honey, he will not attack us now. So this is honestly the easiest boss fight in EarthBound, because you just take out the jar of fly honey and you're done. I wish somebody told me this on my first playthrough though, because I did not know that the jar of fly honey was required to defeat Master Belch. You wanna know what I did? I stored it away because I thought it was something that you'd have to use much later in the game. So I stored it away, and I could not get access to it. And when I went to this fight, I had no jar of fly honey, and I died. And you know what the more sad thing is? This game gives you plenty of hints that the jar of fly honey is what you need to beat the game. But I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue all that much. But anyway, we defeated Master Belch, so we've defeated the Belch Base. And one more thing I'd like to say for the record before I continue reading the dialogue. In Super Mario Maker, there's a mushroom costume for this character. I'll have a clip playing at the end of the video, either at the end of this video or the beginning of the next video, showing what he's like, but he's honestly one of the funniest parts of Super Mario Maker. Looks like it was an even fight. But Master Gygas has managed to get the mighty statue from to full side. The city will soon be in a worse condition than living in your own puke. Suffer! Yeah, this guy is gross. He is named Master Belch for a reason. Alright, let's use PSI healing on Paula. Alright, that's not the right thing. Hopefully it'll work this time. Yay, we did it! I escaped. Zoom. Burp. Boing. Goody. Burp. Oh no. He's become He's Master Belch reincarnated. Let's get him. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's continue on our way to this merry little cave of caveness. You want down? Ah, boing. Burp. Barf. Stinky. What is with the dialogue in this area? Like, the dialogue in this area is like really gross. Oh, something I almost completely forgot to talk about is that the dialogue, the text for the Mr. Saturn enemies, the way that the text looks is actually a reference to Sato Toy's daughter, because when Sato Toy was making this game, What I do? Oh, this thing. Okay, while this continues, this is a very long cutscene, but what I'm starting is that the dialogue for the best of Saturns, it's based off Shigesato Toy's daughter's handwriting at the time that he was making the game. Um, it's a lot more apparent in the Japanese version, and I have to applaud Nintendo of America's translation team for EarthBound because they translated it. They translated a text style from another language to English, um, and kept the same charm that the original text style had. The original style for the handwriting had for the Japanese version of this game. So I really had to applaud Nintendo of America's efforts for this.